Hello and happy Monday's mug and a message. I had to record. I just let y'all know I cracked myself up because I had to record this because earlier watching the replay, I done said I'm having a caramel tea. What in the? It must be hitting now because I'm calmed down. I was crying earlier, and it's definitely. But I'm having some but I'm trying not to say caramel, y'all. Chamomile tea, and with just a little bit of lemon, vanilla, a little goodness all mixed around. It's really good. And so today's mug says, "Change is beautiful." And in the midst of grieving, because that's the subject I'm also on today, because today is the year anniversary of my mom's memorial. And to be honest, I was missing her. I woke up drained because I was tired from Sunday and dealing a lot with caregiving with my grandparents. And I woke up drained, and I was wondering, like, why am I feeling so drained? Did I really do that much? Sometimes you feel like you don't do enough in a day, or recognizing your own impact. And I'm like, man. And then later, as it got later, which is why this is a later post on Monday's mug and a message, and I opened up Facebook, and it hit me, through the 1 year remembrance photo post and things, and it hit me that this was the year of the date of the memorial. And the same thing happened when it was the actual date of her passing, where I had feelings, and I was dealing with them, breathing through the pain of grieving, just taking moments to myself, relaxing. And because it still happens, no matter whether it's 2 weeks or whether it's 6 months to a year, and some people deal with it 10, 15 years later. But it amazes me that I didn't recognize it was the date, but what I did recognize, my body, my mind, is just was missing her presence. And sometimes I had to stop myself from the spin of the things that she won't be here for, and so it comes with change, and change is beautiful, but it's also hard. It's hard because it's a different life without her. It truly is. And forgive me if I do have to take moments throughout recording. Again, I have tissues, and I'll just pause there so y'all don't have to see my blubber face. But I'll be honest, I still cry. I'm still grieving. I still miss her. And several things when we talk about change, and it as I go through her things, and actually, really, I like wearing her slippers, and slippers is a thing in our house. Like every Christmas, every family has that one thing that they do, and every Christmas is everybody's getting a new pair of slippers, and it's just been our thing. You can see hers is wearing out, so eventually they'll have to go. But it brought me to a full circle moment where I had this core memory of, I remember my mom helping my grandmother go through things of her mom, and just her closet of things she wanted to declutter. And my mom was amazing about organizing, decluttering. That's the one skill she always hoped I would pick up on. And I struggle with it. My family gets frustrated how me and my mom are so alike, but yet so different in lots of ways. But I remember that moment where I watched my grandmother reach and grab these ratted, torn, it was the old style pink, like ballerina house slippers. And I remember her just grabbing onto them. And I didn't understand it at first. And when, she held onto them, And I was thinking, oh, we do slippers every year, and sometimes even not just for Christmas, we might do 2 or 3 times if we see the right kind throughout the year. And I'm thinking, oh, we'll go and get a new pair of slippers. Why would she hold on to these pair? And then when she said they're my mom's slippers, and I watched my mom be gentle, and yet, in a way of like, these are not the things that she instilled in you to hold on to. She didn't instill in you a pair of slippers. She instilled in you the things that she imparted in me as well. And the slippers aren't, and holding that. And we talked about wanting to, as the 3 of us in the generations had a conversation, we talked about wanting to hold on to a lot of things that the mothers in our families or older things, because I started, at that age, I started asking questions about, people who I didn't know, who they'd been talking about since hearing their names since I was little. But now that I was older enough to actually recognize who they were, and the famous stories of Aunt so-and-so, or those who have passed. And so starting to have those conversations of, what people have imparted to us. And I was holding on as I'm wearing my mom's slippers, knowing that it's been a year, and I know that I'm going to be buying a new pair soon. And is it going to be that hard for me to let go of these slippers? And I think it's not just the slippers, it's the change in life. It's the change of not having her there. It's the change of wanting to walk in her shoes, but yet wanting to live my own life, And that's what she really wanted for me, though. So as I, take up mantles of things that she has left behind, and as I try to form my own path, I think that's what makes change so hard, but it can be so beautiful. It can be freeing at times too. And I think when I talk about becoming the best me, in this process of wanting to be more confident, in this process of accepting where my body is now so that I can accept the healthier me, okay? And that comes with my weight loss journey. That comes with financial journeys. Okay, this is a t-shirt that my mom wore all the time, and she would always fuss about me going in her drawers. And sometimes I would just take it just to hear her since she knew it would agitate her. But Money Nerds Unite, this is from FinCon, and how all connected those things are. It's very important. And as I'm choosing these things to build the life I want for myself, and encouraging you guys to continue your life with becoming your best self. And I think that's where I get it from. Change is beautiful as we change. And I get it from my mom, because watching my mom and dad throughout their marriage and watching them raise me, I have ever seen people, been close to people who are constantly trying to evolve in life. So they always trying to find something new to learn, always trying to find, my mom was just, she can just I swear she just touched a t-shirt and it was folded. So, like I said, but she would constantly, when she would watch me fold clothes, she would be like, well, why, let's fold it this way. I was like, wait, you just taught me this other way. And she was like, oh, but this way is better. It's a new way that I have taught. And she was always, no matter whether it was one thing or two things, she was always trying to evolve herself and finding the best thing. And I think that's where I am in life. Becoming the best me is about embracing this change, embracing moments where it's okay to recognize that in grieving, the word says there's a time to mourn, and you can mourn with others. And I think that's so important as we share kindness in this world, to become the best me. And I know a lot of people, I have had people tell me they're frustrated with me for being so kind in this world. I mean, it blows people's mind, but yet it blows my mind in the opposite way, where I'm like, is it truly that hard to not be kind, to not want the thing from the other person that you want to receive from them? So I think about that a lot. The kindness that was imparted to me from my mom as I deal with change, and recognizing that it has changed a lot for my family as well. We each had our own relationship with her, and I know, as anybody else out there going grieving know, that as your family comes together, to recognize that as well, because I had a mother-daughter relationship with her. My brother had mother-son relationship with her, and my father had a husband and wife and best friend relationship with her. So it's all different, but yet we all coming together in unison in the relationship we had together, as well as her as part of the head of the household. So it's been a year. So as I started that Monday mug in a message, and I know I haven't posted in a while about mug and message, and I'm trying not to babble on with all my thoughts that are coming at me at once. But listen, continue to embrace change. Continue to embrace becoming the best self you can. Be in your feelings. You don't have to stay in them. Recognize them, honor, know that you're in control of them. And that's been hard for me. I'm gonna be honest. I'm still in the process of learning. I'm speaking it to you because I'm speaking it to myself. So and I want to thank my brothers, and I want to thank my father for the words of wisdom that they have given me, words of wisdom that I have sat with. And so I just know you never have to be alone in life, and you never have to fight alone in life, but sometimes you do have to open up. That's not always easy. no But when you do, change can be beautiful. And I do have to give myself props for becoming more confident in a way, becoming more recognizing that it's okay to fight for myself. It's okay to have flaws and fails, because one thing about it, thank you to my mentor and my friend for always reminding me, I have never when I have fallen, never stopped. I have always picked up those skin knees when I think I'm not doing it, and I had gotten back on the horse. So yes, y'all continue to pray for me on my cooking journey, cooking the best for myself, on food addiction journeys, on, getting back in the gym. But that is my struggle in life, but I'm tackling it this year, and change is beautiful in the midst of grieving, in the midst of going back to school, in the midst of building this adult life that I want. So for deciding to go for it, deciding to be me, praise the Lord, because he kept me. Okay, so I'm but that's just my testimony. But I invite you to continue on becoming the best self as I continue on becoming the best Becca, and hopefully this won't be too long. I'm gonna try not to keep these over 15 minutes at max. 10 minutes is better. 7 is excellent. But love y'all. Okay. But yeah. Bye. Love y'all. It's just me. Be with me. Bye.